Hey guys, it's Anna. I have had a lot of requests for different fitness trackers and heart rate monitors, so I just wanted to kind of sit down, map out the ones that I use personally, what I think about them, a little bit of information on them, and then kind of let you take that and move forward. So to give you an idea, let's do this. Right here we have the Polar FT7. It's just a heart rate monitor, no GPS or anything, no pedometer. The Fitbit Flex, which is a pedometer and sleep tracker. The Garmin 210, it's a GPS and a heart rate monitor. And the Garmin 620, which is an advanced version of the Garmin 210. It's a GPS and a heart rate monitor. Now, these three all come with chest straps. They look like this, right? Those of you that have had experience with these, it's kind of a pain, but they're accurate. So let's do this. I will start with, we have the Polar FT7, right? This is my go-to for, let's say you're just in overall aerobics, spinning, any kind of workout that you don't necessarily need to know where you are GPS-wise. If you are trying to lose weight and you want to keep track of your expenditure, this is the one that you want to use, okay? So with the FT7, there are different versions of the Polar watch. There's the FT4, there's the FT1, which I used in the past. Now, they're accurate. The only problem, for instance, is I sweat like a beast, okay? And when I sweat so much, the transmitter will actually stop reading, okay? And I've had a few clients have the same issue. So this disconnects here, right? And if you get any kind of anything, sweat, water, something in there, sometimes it'll go 0, on the screen, and I'll show you a picture of that, and it'll actually say, check heart rate transmitter, not working. Well, when you're in the middle of a sprint and you want to know your heart rate and you want it to be accurate and it says, no heart rate, that can be kind of aggravating. So that's one of the problems I've had with this watch. Otherwise, it logs your data for 3 months. It gives you your average heart rate, your max heart rate, and it's great if you're keeping track of your caloric output over an extended period of time, so that way you can see, okay, I'm burning this much and I'm consuming this much, what do I need to change? All right, so there's that one. This runs for about $75. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it in Target, you can buy it at a lot of stores, but typically I go to Amazon. All right, so the Fitbit Flex is this puppy right here. This is the device that goes inside it. You slip that. I'm taking steps right now and I'm cheating. Slip that right in here and place it on the wrist. So it tracks your steps for the day. It buzzes on an alarm when you hit your goal. You put a step goal in there. You can connect with your friends and everybody can see what you're doing and vice versa. Let me see if I can bring this up. There's an app on your phone that you can use where it gives you, I don't know if you can see this, the lighting is pretty bad and I've never done this. And it's backwards, awesome. Gives you an idea of how many steps you've taken, and your friends can be listed on there, so if you can see that, focus maybe? Okay, so you can see there's Anna on top, of course. There's Moans on second, obviously, and then everyone else kind of goes from there, right? So what it does is it gives you an option to be competitive. If you want other people to be on the Fitbit tracker with you, you can watch it and go, okay, well, Ramona's only behind me by 3,000 today, so I need to step up my game, right? So I do like that part of it a lot. Now, the other thing with this is it tracks your sleep. When you're sleeping and you're wearing it on your wrist, if you're moving in your sleep, it'll show it on a chart in the morning. I sleepwalk, so whenever I do, it shows a big red line in the chart. Kind of creepy. But if you want to know if you're sleeping well or not, then it's a good one to have, okay? Next, actually, I got this at Target. I didn't order this on Amazon. It's about $100. Definitely worth it, though. I mean, I've had to replace it once, but if you still have the device and you send it in, they typically send one back to you to replace it. Garmin 210. Yay! This is the first GPS watch I actually have ever gotten besides using Map My Run on my iPhone. It runs for, I believe, $175 on Amazon or in Best Buy. I like it. I have to actually send it back into the company because the battery died. It's a pretty basic GPS. You want to know where you are. You want to know what your heart rate is at the same time. I mean, it was a great watch when it lasted, but the batteries die in this and you have to send them in and get them replaced. You can't just get them on your own, right? So I moved up and I got the Garmin 620. This is my baby. I mean, it's not only is she beautiful, she's pure white, and I love white watches. And they're both touch screens. Both of these are, right? This one's a color. This one's just standard. So what you think is, when you go outside, you hook yourself up, connect to the Wi-Fi that's on it, run, come back. The only difference between these two, technically speaking, is that this one has a VO2 max reader and a recovery advisor. So essentially, this watch can tell me how much time I need to recover. So I went for a 7-mile run, and it'll tell you, okay, you need to not run for 27 hours or something, depending on how long you've been running. It'll start to recognize your movement. This one tells you your vertical oscillation, which is the amount, say this is the ground. When you're running, you tend to leave the ground for a certain period of time. It tells you how many centimeters you're leaving the ground. Now, if you want to get technical and you want to improve your running gait, that's really important information to have. This does not supply that. It doesn't tell you your cadence either. This one tells you your cadence, right? So there's a lot of different aspects. If you really want to get technical about your running, Garmin 620. With the heart rate monitor, it comes with a strap, right? It's about $450. Without it, it's about $399. So if you just want the GPS, there's that one. Honestly, the most success I've had has been with this one, the Polar FT7, if only the problem that it doesn't read sometimes, but it's not a GPS, so it really depends on what you're looking for, okay? Now, when you think about it, if you are trying to lose weight, if you are trying to gain strength, whatever your journey and whatever your fitness journey is, you need to figure out what tool is going to help you progress, all right? So for me, I need a bunch of them because I'm all over the place. I have my day where I'm training clients from 6 a.m. until sometimes 9 p.m. I need to know what I'm expending just existing, right? Because I'm moving constantly. This tells me that. It says, okay, Anna, you've taken this many steps today. Whereas these don't tell me that. Okay, I can't wear these all day. I don't want to wear the chest strap all day. Now, if you're strictly weight loss and you just want to know what your expenditure is, this is your baby right here. Polar FT7, there's an FT4. There are cheaper versions of it too if you don't want to spend the, I think 75 I said, something like that. So there's that. My advice on specifically weight loss is that if you don't know what you're expending, you really don't know what to consume. You really, your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, is what you are burning just existing, right? So say you know that number, say you calculate it and it says that you're supposed to be, say MyFitnessPal on your phone says you're supposed to be consuming 1,500 calories. Okay, well, are you really? You know, you don't know how much muscle mass you have on your body. You don't know how many calories you're burning when you're exercising or when you're just moving around, when you're walking at the mall, when you're sitting at the movie theater. You don't know. So the best way to really think about it is to know a number on your exercise specifically, record it, write it down, and then from there you can figure out, okay, if I'm burning this much and I'm estimating that I'm burning this much on a regular basis, you can keep track of it. It's called accountability, that's all. If you're a runner or you're trying to do triathlons, endurance training, and you're outside a lot, heck, if you're hiking on a regular basis, I don't know, we don't do that in Florida. This is your watch to go to. Now, this one, the Fitbit Flex, I love it. I think that any athlete, any person in the gym, anyone getting started, definitely a good fitness tracker for someone just getting started. I have had a lot of success with I have at least 8 or 9 of my clients who use this, and I keep track of them. So if you're looking strictly for beginning fitness trackers, Fitbit Flex. If you want a heart rate monitor and you want to track for weight loss, Polar FT7. GPS gets a little more complicated if that's what you're looking for. But if you are, let me know, send me a message, and I can put up another video strictly about GPS and running and all of that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.